Happy New Year, guys.
Happy New Year. 2025. Woo. Happy New Year.
Wow. Oh my days. Anyways.
What a journey.
I know, right? Honestly, what day is it today?
The 13th.
Wow. A whole 13 days into the new year. How are you guys feeling?
Do you know what? Getting better. Can't just get in better one time. Taking it each day as it comes. Wow. But I'm excited for 2025.
I'm excited for 2025.
Yeah, very excited.
Our 2025 is going to start off very well.
No,
I'm even excited. I can't speak. Someone else take over.
By the time this episode drops, guys, our very own sister Temi. You know, there's people that do acts of kindness.
Do you know you would think they're about to announce my proposal, like my engagement?
Acts of generosity.
Hey!
If you look generous in the dictionary, her picture is next to it.
Yes.
Do you know what our sister has done? She surprised us with a day trip to Milan.
Guys, you know it doesn't feel real.
I can't believe it. Today is currently Monday and we're going on Saturday.
Yeah, before I was about to say Sunday.
You go Sunday. We'll see you.
Your
there.
makeup looks so nice.
It looks lovely.
Oh,
sitting,
baby,
she's beautiful.
Oh my god,
love it.
Don't hide. Can you show them your face?
Sit up.
I love this. Your hair.
Everything.
Thank you so. We're
so
going to
pretty.
Don't worry, guys. You're going to see this content again on Saturday.
Look at her face.
It's sitting.
Wow.
We're going to Italy.
We're going to Milan.
We're going to Milan.
We're going in the morning. We're back in the evening.
I don't know if you guys have ever had a friend that flew you out.
No, but this is actually the first time I'm flued out.
Do you know what I mean? You know they're talking about getting flued out.
Is this what it feels like?
It feels like this.
No, these girls are.
I can't believe it.
Because they're talking about it on the internet. I never knew if I was going to experience it.
And I've experienced it at my tender age.
Your ripe age.
This tender, I'm still a baby.
The ripe age of 27.
So how can I, look at how my friends are treating me. How can I settle in relationships when this is what my friends are doing? Yeah.
Wow.
Do you see? You need to think about it.
I don't know what's going on.
Right. It's the Italy that's giving me
Ciao.
I can't wait. It's gonna be a great.
Ciao, Bello.
We've been friends for such a long time, but we've never actually been out together. So I think this was the perfect way to start the year. Honestly, 100%. I'm so excited.
And they say, guys, if you can travel with your friends, then you know they are your friends. I'm not really worried that
at all. It's gonna be fine.
But you know,
we've done like from when we did a staycation for your birthday.
Oh yeah,
like, I already know how it's gonna go.
It's just gonna be. We just know Temi needs earplugs.
Yeah,
Tell me, that's what I mean when I say I already know how it's gonna go.
Do you have AirPods? Because you know we were saying it, we don't think you're ready that day.
I think
I'm gonna prepare myself.
You know she's already threatened on that plane that you don't know what's coming on that plane.
No, I'm actually gonna prepare myself. Little do you guys know, you're sitting together, I'll be sitting far away.
No, you can't do that. Our first trip together, you're sitting somewhere else. No, absolutely not.
As well with Temi, like she likes to act like she's not part of the shenanigans.
She's gonna be part of it,
but she is.
Right.
So
you think so?
There is that.
Okay. Absolutely,
there is that, and you can expect a vlog. Wink, wink.
Not the wink. Don't worry. You just put your clothes on, put your bow. We go in. Grab the time.
Not my bow.
Put your clothes on, put your bow.
Oh, excited.
Have you seen what so and so said about you?
Yes. She had to make. She didn't have TikTok. She had to make TikTok.
Do you know what I always say when it comes to these social media like just wanting to go viral and just keeping things in private? I think there's a level that people have just completely neglected or just not looked at at all.
Sorry, it's like what you said in our previous video. You know, we were talking about the kids one, the one we just recently did, and you were saying how they're just like the lines have been blurred with what people are sharing and the necessity for it to be on social media.
I'm such a person where if I see something on social media and I feel like there's a bit of oversharing there, the first thing it's been happening from the day I knew what social media, Twitter, posting, all these things were. I always like measure the level of privacy that content has, and I think this could have done so well in my group chat. No, jokes aside, like if there's no, like I'd be like, no, everyone's different. Maybe you don't have, unfortunate, because it is a privilege to have a friendship where you can just post your girlfriends or just people you can share information with that does not have to end up on social media. So then the other end of the fact that you've bypassed your group chat or just people that you can talk to about, and I just don't think you then want to go viral.
Oh, yeah.
That's my end result. That's my conclusion from when I see those things. There's no other reason why you would post something on social media so private without thinking, oh, is this going to get a bit of engagement? 100%. I'll get publicity from this. This will go viral. My name will be everywhere. But my question, what do you get from that? Now that it's done,
what happens?
What's next for you?
And what's so scary? Sorry, no.
Let's not.
You've now had your moment on social media. You've gone viral.
Yep.
You've had your celebrity moment that you craved so badly.
What's next?
And your bills still need to be paid.
Okay.
Yeah.
Your child still needs to be fed.
Okay.
Oh.
You still have to wake up early tomorrow, by the way.
Right.
Nothing has changed.
Except people know you.
Except now your business is out there, and as social media will have it, everyone's kicking with you, but they can be against you tomorrow. You're just a laughing stock because nobody really cares about you.
And on that note, hello everybody.
Welcome back.
We will be discussing what Temi was talking about just there. But before we go into the crux of the issue, how bold are you guys to speak when you're with your beauticians to tell them if there's a procedure you're getting done that you're not enjoying and you would like them to tweak?
I'm not gonna lie, I never used to be. Like, there's been instances where I've gotten my hair done and then I'm like, oh, I get home and I've taken the hair out as soon as I get home.
Right.
I've done that. And unfortunately I can sit here and say I've done it more than once.
Okay.
But as life should be, as you get older and you realise, I'm sorry, this is my hard-earned money
that you're spending.
That I'm spending. So I need to speak up, especially, and there's a way to speak up. Obviously, with the way, don't get me wrong, I understand why people are scared, because some of you that are starting businesses, you shouldn't have a business.
Okay.
Start there.
You know, there's no customer service, there's no professionalism, there's no kindness.
Right.
There's no human kindness. So when I'm telling you I don't like something, you look like you want to fight me.
Okay.
And that I shouldn't have the opinion that I have. So I understand in that respect why people are even scared to speak up.
Yep.
But I'm here to tell you today that it doesn't matter. You still need to speak up because it's your money. I'm paying your bills. I'm putting money in your pocket.
Yeah.
I'm funding your business. So that is why I should speak up. And that is why I've said to myself, I will speak up.
Yeah, you will. No,
I will.
Well, actually, she's the one who told me that when she goes to get her nails done, she's guided them as they're doing the nails.
That was,
I said,
that was my ministry.
I said, wow.
And they're telling them, but why am I telling you how to do your job?
Okay.
I feel like there's nuances. I can tell you, oh no, actually not like this. Can you do it a bit more square, a bit more all this? But if I'm having to tell you step by step, at this point, give me the machine and let me do it.
No, lit.
There's a lot of
but there's a boldness that I got from when you told me that, because one thing when I used to get when I would get my nails done at that place that Ashley that I'm no longer at, I just used to be so confused because I would leave and I'd just be like, okay, and it's because I didn't speak. Because you would speak and I would see your nails and I'm like, so I'm seeing Ashley's nails, I'm seeing my nails.
But that's where I learned. It's in tough situations like that I'm now fortified and I'm learning how to speak up.
Yeah,
it gives you a very important life lesson.
No, 100%.
No, because then you get the confidence to be able to speak up when you don't like something.
100%.
Do you know what I mean? With me, do you know what it is? I don't think I've ever left like a salon or service and felt like, oh my gosh, I hate this.
Oh, I have. God.
I don't think I have. I could be like, oh, maybe I didn't notice this on time. Like, oh, this, that. Do you get what I mean?
Blessed.
Like, but then, does that mean that I can remember times where I haven't spoken up for something, but I think it's more coming from the place of, okay, let me try and imagine it from your point. Like, let me see if the vision here you have it.
That used to be me,
like the vision. So maybe because you're meant to be the expert. No, but do you know what it is? You're meant to be the expert at what you do. You're the professional. So I'm thinking maybe you see a vision that I don't yet see.
Yeah.
Does that make sense? But let's speak about now.
Are you liking this video? Don't forget to like, comment and subscribe.
I'm at the point where like I get to the nail shop and I am picking who is doing my nails.
Oh wow. That's me.
There you go.
I'm so sorry. Because before it used to be like, oh, it's so rude. Like, no, I don't care.
No.
Wow.
I say, oh yeah, I'm waiting for you.
I'll wait for you. And I remember he's been like in the past, oh, but you're gonna wait. I'll wait.
Wow.
I came for you.
Yeah.
And you will be doing it.
Wow.
Yeah.
And you see that discourse that you've just witnessed amongst us. You see how that wasn't a TikTok, and you see how that wasn't an expose on Instagram. Because I've definitely left the nail salon and my finger was bleeding. Okay. Oh yeah. I left a nail salon and my finger was bleeding.
No, stop it.
And not only was my finger bleeding, I hated the nails. But I don't.
You hated the nail.
I hated it. It was,
and your finger was bleeding, terrible. And you paid.
And do you know what was crazy about the what happened?
They took your money from your account. They didn't. It's still not refunded.
I was even going to talk about how sometimes I think it's a personality thing, because I'm a person that I tend to speak out in general. So I'm not really sure what's happening in that nail shop, but I don't know. I don't know what the issue was. But I just remember leaving that shop and thinking I can never go back here again.
Right.
And so that's the difference. If you're not going to speak up, all you just need to do is determine within yourself that you're not going to go back maybe to that service, and that's and where suffer. It is. Some people, unfortunately, as I'm sure everybody has seen, that a young lady had her makeup done for her wedding, and instead of like vocalizing to her makeup artist that she did not like the makeup that she was about to have, I think this was even about 15 minutes before her first look, according to her makeup artist, she washed her face off, recorded all of this, by the way, captioned it, everything, had her bridesmaids help her with the washing off of her face, and then she did her own makeup for her wedding. Now, in this video, she actually says towards the end of the video, oh, I can't wait to make a TikTok about this. And you can tell in the video that the intentions behind the video making was only for the I don't know, maybe to make this kind of an edgy core memory video
edgy
on TikTok. And so for me, I don't know, it just made me sit back and think, wow, what world have we gotten to where a simple conversation that could have been had between two individuals, the two individuals
grown adults
that were actually involved in the incident, has now become an issue that millions of people are weighing in on, conversing about, that has now made a woman that is what looks to be significantly older than the lady who did that had her makeup done, have to make a TikTok account to come and address what's happened. This is a wedding that took place in August.
2024.
And the discourse is happening in 2025. We are only 13 days into the new year.
Is it a stretch to think this woman might have had a personal vendetta against her?
Okay. Boy, I don't know.
Because the reason why I say that is because obviously looking outward we don't know any of these individuals.
Right.
But the point I'm trying to make is from looking at that video, it can be concluded that
there was a problem.
There was a problem there. Like a makeup artist to do your makeup for your wedding, you wanted to ruin her business, you wanted to ruin her market, and you thought it was going to go one way. You wanted engagement. So if you want engagement, you know there's going to be exposure, and people, you know, the internet, they're going to find who this woman is. So some people say I'm being extreme, which is fair enough, but the result is still the same. It's still the same. Because that was your intention. I don't care what anyone says, because if it wasn't your intention, even after the day you wiped off that makeup, you still recorded that content. It still didn't need to go up. You had many chances. Yep. You could have messaged her after and be like, oh, unfortunately I had to take the makeup off because this is the next time, and you know, resolved it in that way. But different steps, you even had time to think about your actions. August till now is how many months? You could have still in that time done lots of different things, but you didn't. You wanted to post online, and there's no way it didn't occur to you that I could be damaging this woman's rep.
There's just
it definitely did, but you didn't care.
You
still wanted to do
it. Many errors.
But can I say something on the flip side? So I've seen similar content where this is more of like nails and manicures and whatever. The woman has spoken up. This video. This woman did speak up. She was like, oh, I don't like this, that. There's also like a level of piss take that some customers might have. Oh yeah, I have to call it piss take because some customers might have this idea in their head where they feel like they can take things for free and for granted. That's the flip side of it. Do you know what I'm trying to say? Again, there's a way of doing things, but in that scenario, she finished her nails, imagine, and she's like, oh, I don't like this, you know, whatever. And the nail tech has said, oh, like whilst I was doing it, you seemed like you did, and like this was fine. Yeah. And she demanded a refund. And she's like, oh, I can't give you a refund because I've obviously done the nails. I would have been able to redo them for you, but I've literally got another client waiting outside. So if there's another day you can come in. Back. She's like, no, I just want a refund because I don't have any other day I can come in. Like I just don't like these nails. I thought they would look good. I try to trust the process. It has turned out horrible. I don't like it. What do you do in that situation then?
Was there anything visibly? Sorry,
go on.
I don't think we could really see the nails, but it was just the interaction. So the nail tech had her phone where you could only see the nail tech and you could hear the voice of the customer. So she was just interacting. Okay. And I checked the comments just to see what people thought. A lot of people did think that the customer was taking advantage of the nail tech and she was just trying to get her money back and get free nails. Like they don't think she actually didn't like the nails. In situations like that, like that's why it's important to have a balance of things and know how to address situations.
Know how to deal with it.
So, but in that particular situation, what compared to this situation that we're speaking of, where's the line, you know?
It's unfortunate because I'm glad you even brought that up, because there is that ministry on social media as well. Where
people trying to get free things.
You see it.
Did you see that?
You go to a restaurant, you clear the plate, and then you tell the waiter, "Oh, I didn't like what I had," but you've cleared the plate. Oh, can I? I've seen it. I've seen the videos. They said, "Oh, there was something wrong," but you
literally that.
It. Like eyelash people as well, hair.
You even see some to the extreme where they will get their hair done, it's finished, and they'll run out of the shop.
Yeah,
have you seen that? Have you seen that?
So I think that's where we can have grace for these people who own businesses. Because
100%.
you come across all kinds of people,
honestly,
from all walks of life, with all different mentalities. So it's like you can never gauge, okay, what is this person actually here to? And it's unfortunate because I do think there are some instances where I have been in that situation where you're seeing it and you're like, okay, and it isn't until maybe when you've left the shop and I've been right outside the shop and I look at it in a different light,
and you're just like, oh, this ain't
and
it.
maybe I'm
You
looking
don't
at
like
a different
it.
angle and I'm like, actually, this is not right. And then me personally, I don't go back in the shop because the service has been done.
And I was literally gonna. That's
There
my
is-
thought.
You've
process.
left
that
there
is-
satisfied.
Right. When whilst the person was doing it, you didn't say anything.
Yeah, you didn't.
And it's not to say that now means that you should like it at the end, but where you've missed the opportunity for the issue to be rectified,
Resolved,
or for the results to be
In the right time frame.
right.
And
You've
that's-
missed that.
That's what I agree with that, because I personally think that's why I asked what did the nails look like, because I think if the workmanship is there, like say for instance it's a thing where your nails are done and on the levels of workmanship they're even, everything is neat, it's just maybe the color you don't like,
Right.
or maybe
design.
instead you wanted oval, you have coffee and all. I'm so sorry. Like you actually suck it up and you get out of that shop, because at the end of the day someone has actually done work on your nails. And I think that's the issue that I take with the first instance, is that someone put their hard work into doing something for you, and even if your intention wasn't to make her business look somehow, or
There's no way that wasn't
tear her
part of your
but
intention,
let's
man.
just give her the benefit of the doubt.
Yeah.
If that wasn't your intention and all you wanted was a viral video, I just think the heart posture, to have that kind of heart posture is just destructive. And what was really saddening to me is that the makeup artist, when she did make her video, then said, oh, what really made me happy about this client was that we were both Jesus followers. And so what was really disappointing for me was, Ashley mentioned this verse in the car, that the Bible tells us to do good to all men, but especially those from the household of faith. And so to know that in your heart you're ready, it's like, because that kind of stuff to me is premeditated in a way.
It is,
like
'cause you
even
had
if
enough
you
time
only
to think
came up
about
with it
it.
5 seconds before you washed off your makeup, you knew that there was something in there that was just rotten. I don't like. There
was an agenda. There had to have been an agenda.
There's no
good
way
that
you
would
can
come
flip
from
it,
it.
that you can that you can come out and because now she's taken down the video and her page is private. I went to check. Because
what were you expecting?
It's the circle of life.
I think
it's always like that though.
I think what goes around comes around. I think she genuinely thought the people were going to be behind her.
On her side.
Yeah, of course she
But
would. Because
how,
why would you
why?
post that? She thought, oh, like, you know,
But the
that
makeup was nice.
You know that standpoint. Well, that's subjective.
Well, the thing is, I'm not in your boat.
Sorry.
I don't know what they like.
No, but do you know what it is?
Makeup was rubbish.
Oh, apparently both was rubbish.
She didn't do it great either. I'm not gonna lie.
I don't know.
No way.
I don't know.
I did personally. That's
I don't
just
know. I
my.
thought she looked nice.
I did not like, because she showed the picture, right, of the makeup, but I was like, oh. But the point isn't about the makeup.
Okay.
The point is how you addressed
the heart.
it,
Right.
the heart
Yeah,
posture of what
yeah,
you did
yeah.
after the makeup. So that's not if we're going.
Okay.
That's not what we're discussing.
Okay.
Do you know
Fair.
what?
But
Sorry, go on, Temi.
people just she wanted people to be behind her. She thought there was going to be this crowd of people saying,
They were standing
solidarity with her, kumbaya around the fire camp. She thought people were going to come behind her and say, yes, let's boycott this link, as people do. So she thought she was going to jump on that bandwagon, take some fame from it, get some followers and call it a day. Whereas now your page is on private, the video has been deleted, and it took a complete turn.
And now people are tearing you down.
Hopefully this is a lesson for you if you're
What do
ever
you
out
think
there.
it needs to be? No, because do you know what's really embarrassing? And like, it's not even to be taking the piss for real. Like, it's actually very embarrassing that a woman that, you know, like, she had to now come and explain your whole story. And now there's no light you can spin it where you look like you ever had a good intention. Because
you didn't.
Do you know what's crazy?
Because if you're spinning it, you're a liar.
In the comments of the makeup artist, you have people like Made by Mitchell, people that are like verified, people that are makeup artists.
You just made that woman is now
given her business.
Love that.
And that's what I was going to say about the favor of the Lord, because that woman is still a Jesus follower.
Yes,
that woman. You see, the
vengeance belongs to the Lord.
What the enemy intended for evil, the Lord turned it around for her good. Because now, where she started, she could have started off. She didn't have TikTok. Listen, she didn't have TikTok. She made TikTok to address this issue. She could have started a TikTok with 0 followers. Now she probably has 20,000 followers.
Whereas your account is private. You know. And your followers is declining. Do you know why I agree with both of you? Sorry, where you said the vendetta, where the vendetta might not be for the woman personally, there's a vendetta in your heart. In you.
No, there has to be.
There's some sort of vendetta, because I can't imagine. God forbid, where you've done that makeup on my wedding day and I hate it, and then my first thought is, as I'm washing off my makeup, let me prop my phone here, let me put my camera, turn it round, record, and I'm filming you washing my face. I don't have time for that. My husband is waiting. My man to be is waiting at the aisle. I'm late,
guys. You know, the more we dissect,
I need to wash my makeup off. I need to do my skin prep. I need to do my makeup so it looks like wedding makeup. But you're there, you've put your phone up. There's a vendetta. There's something within you. And even just to touch on the fact that they're both Jesus believers.
Yeah, you go, girl.
Speak up, bit. Yes,
I'm sorry to tell you guys, let's stop letting that be a determining factor as to whether this is going to be a good outcome.
Come on.
I'm so very sorry to tell you, because I've seen countless instances. Someone sent me a video actually of a well-known makeup artist in the United States of America. She's done a lot of influencers, a lot of celebrities, and someone booked her for her wedding. So this woman, this young girl, she's getting married, she's booked her for her wedding. They've done a trial. She was constantly confirming with her. The day before her wedding, that makeup artist has told her, "Oh, I've been booked for somewhere else. I can't do your makeup."
Right.
The girl has obviously done a TikTok to let her know of the experience. She said the person's name. That girl has come on the internet and said, "Oh, you know, the Lord told me to go and do that person's makeup." Mind you, that person the person she went to go do was a celebrity.
See, this is a dark side.
So you've gone now where you believed you would have more exposure at the cost and the expense of you actually building healthy clientele and holding integrity.
On top of that, you now added the Lord.
And the girl even said like they would have conversations about, you know, their faith, the Lord, and it's so unfortunate that I have to say this, but there are believers, who are wolves in sheep's clothing,
right?
And just because they say with their mouths that they believe, their hearts are somewhere else.
They're not believers.
The Bible has told us this.
They're not believers though.
You call me Lord, Lord with your mouth, and I do not know you.
Your heart is far away. It's the furthest away from me.
That's so disappointing.
And it's so sad. Because imagine now if that could have discouraged that young lady, the makeup artist, in her faith.
Yeah, of course.
That can easily cause someone to just be like, you know what, I'm gonna walk away from like you've seen it countless times. Bad experiences. You left a bad taste in someone's mouth. You've presented Christianity in a wrong light, and then they've walked away. Yeah. Or because
we're meant to set examples for others to come to Christ.
Or because you wanted to put a moment on social media, on TikTok that is even going to be banned in your country soon.
Oh,
wow.
Okay.
What's going on?
Yeah.
The 19th of January.
All that for closing. What? Guys, you know, whilst we're dissecting this whole issue, like
it just gets worse and worse.
Like, you know, we're talking about it, something came to mind, and I'd be taking it too far sometimes, I know, What if this was all strategized?
With the makeup artist?
Yeah.
I don't think so.
No, I'm not saying it is. Right?
But you're saying, in a different world. Well, I think that even speaks because to the depths is not of darkness.
This is not the first time something like this has happened. The reason why this has come to my head is because publicity stunt are a real thing. You see it all the time. Years later, other people come out, "Oh, this was that, blah, blah, blah." So obviously the best case scenario happened for the makeup artist, but I feel like social media is taking greater heights right now when it comes to things like this and marketing, and a lot of people jump on they believe certain things that happen, but I don't know. All I'm saying is, just because it looks this way, don't put anything past anyone. I'm so
that's
sorry.
fair. That's completely fair.
Do not put anything past.
Do it
because they do it all the time. Celebrities do it all the time. Like when you're trying to promote something, you do it all the time. And when you've been on social media for a long time and you see how people react to things, you see how a social media platform works, you can literally orchestrate a whole thing and 100%. Nobody will know you're behind it.
100%.
And I'm not, this is my mind taking me far, of course. I'm not saying this particular situation, but I wouldn't put it like, it's not far-fetched in my opinion.
But it's the spirit of discord, and it's a spirit of like disorderliness, because why are you why are you constantly using deception to get people to sell your products? If you have to use deception and lies and wickedness to get people to sell your products, well, we don't want them. I don't want them.
And it's not going to be a long-standing business.
It's not going to because your integrity, your foundation is already crumbling.
It's non-existent.
It's not even. It's crumbling. Because the thing that I wanted to say before was that I think people sometimes feel like expressing displeasure about something that you've experienced is a negative thing. And no, like if you want somebody to get better, essentially you should express displeasure. But there's a way to express displeasure, and there's a way to be respectful in the way you do it, and to still maintain your integrity and maintain your authenticity. What she did, and I would like to hope that the makeup artist isn't in on it, because when I watched her video, like you could visibly see this was really affecting her. Like she looked like she could have even cried as she was speaking, and that's what really upset me, because it's like, this is somebody that is just trying to do her best. She then recounted the whole experience. The girl was lovely to her. The girl didn't mention anything about the makeup. The girl seemed happy, even smiling.
Even after she left no message.
Do you know what I'm saying? Like, to me, like, it's just we're getting to a place, especially in the social media world, where we are willing to do anything for a momentary moment of fame or of like people talking about you. But what is very unfortunate for a lot of you that are using that avenue is that the way that social media is set up, that is not a long-standing way to build anything. And I was watching one of my favorite YouTubers. He's a tech YouTuber called Marcus Brownlee. He was talking about how he is so happy that his career didn't start with a viral moment, because that's how he's been able to build a longevity with his followers. Because if you're able to bring people back to watch your content consistently without having to have one viral scandal here, one thing here where people heard you you're able to actually build a community of people. If you're looking to build a brand or build a page off of scandal after scandal after scandal, what you're building is people to click and click off. You're not building anything.
And that's quick money.
It's just
quick money. It's just a way to quickly climb up the fast results, and that doesn't last long.
It's giving pyramid
because once you've had your moment,
that's what it's giving.
Because once you've had your moment of fame, that's who remembers you. It's like, what's the next best thing? That's why if you look at a lot of these viral TikTok songs that we hear, a lot of them, we've not heard these artists before. They come out of nowhere, or let's say we have heard them before. They try to have that viral song. It lasts. It stays on the charts for how long?
And that's it. It's done.
But I guess some people say that's more than enough. So well, it's how you perceive it.
I guess it's how you perceive it.
It's just also it's just very sad. What happens to just giving honest feedback, like with the person that is providing the service? What are the people on the internet supposed to do? Actually, your wedding day has gone. August 2024. It's January 2025.
On top of that, the makeup you even done wasn't even any better.
Okay.
It weren't. It really. At least if it was, it's like, you had a point to prove you could have done your own makeup, but it wasn't even great.
It's just so messy.
So what then?
It's just so all of that messy. And in conclusion, I just think the thing I want us all to take away is, why are we on social media and what are we using it for? Is our intention to just bring light to ourselves, to big ourselves up, to create this platform where we look so like, oh my gosh, because I'm sure people think, oh, she's so bold, look at me, I'm going to do my own makeup, I washed it off, I'm doing it and I made it. And it's like, no, nobody's actually
triumph
thinking that
moment.
Do you know what I mean? Like,
I've done something.
It's like reward. Like, let's interrogate our heart postures. Let's interrogate them, especially when you're navigating social media, because even us lot that have a podcast, we know what kind of clips would go viral on. Like, nobody is silly. Do you know what I mean? Nobody is dumb when they post content on social media. There are some things that completely like bypass you and you're like, oh, okay, I didn't think that would do so well.
But for the most part,
you know what people will click on.
She said it already. I can't wait to put this on TikTok. So she knew it was going to do the numbers.
That is just what that.
Where do you hear? Like, imagine the headline: 15 minutes before she walks down the aisle, bride takes off her makeup and. No, but when you hear that, when does that happen? You see that, you want to click into it, you want to know the story, you want to know what happened. Do you get?
Yeah.
So you're just like, she knew what she
knew. Everybody
That's what I'm
knows.
saying. I can't. You know, I'm past the point. As much as I'm in this place in my life. Sorry, guys, listen. I'm in a place with my life here where I'm still the person. I'm still the same Tammy that gives people grace, but you cannot baby a person. Like, people know what they are doing. People know what they're doing. There's no what if she didn't. What, I don't care. That hasn't gotten me far. The what ifs. If anything, it's made me like
should have, could have, would have.
I don't care. We're all adults here. We're not kids. We can't use the same standards we use for children for adults. Like, what do you mean? She didn't? Of course she would have known. And if she didn't know fully, because yes, nobody knows the future. There's you knew there was a chance that this would become very, very big and blow up. And you didn't think for 1 second what it was going to do to that woman's career and her business that she built up.
Wow.
Guys, do you know what it is? It's like, it's a learning curve. Hopefully it's a learning curve for her, but just again, it's back to the same thing we speak on social media. Once you've posted something on there, it's very hard to take off. Like, it's impossible to take off. So it just, think extra hard of the sort of content you want to put up before there. You post. Think of how you want to be viewed. Think of just when you're about to post the content, think, what do I want from this? And if it's a viral moment, think extra hard. Like, I don't know. Think extra hard.
Honestly, because even for clips that you want to go viral, but what do you want the end of that message?
Ask if it's worth it.
Like, is it still going to?
Ask if your group chat is still there, that you can still put it in. If it will have the same effect.
You just reminded me of what I was thinking. Sorry, is that she probably put it in her group chat. And if you don't have wise friends that have this,
there were friends in the video helping her take.
Of course, no, but that's what I'm saying. You know, afterwards, before she posted it, I'm sure maybe if she put it in her group chat, I'm sure her friend told her, post it.
Because I know if I put that in a group chat, it will be like, Temi, don't do that.
But this is what I'm saying. Are those friends also helping her with how she's been dragged by her singlet?
I don't know.
Are they standing in solidarity with her and making their accounts private?
They probably filled her to the point of where she is.
It's her that's been dragged. Or because
we don't even know who your friends are.
And now people will do a deep dive into you. Now they'll find out who your husband is. Then they'll find out what if you're.
And you know how
you're in debt.
You know how ruthless the internet is.
Because honestly, what if you're in debt and what if they find out that one of your family members is in jail? Now it's everybody's business. When you could have just
everybody's getting dragged down.
You know how the internet be.
My goodness, all be guided, man. Let's be guided.
True. No.
And that's it, really.
That's how it be. Everybody's getting dragged. How sad. What a sad life.
Everyone gonna get it.
Jane.
Oh my gosh. Anyway,
that's that on that.
Thank you guys for watching.
Honestly, comment down below. Don't forget as well to follow us. If you're not subscribed here, make sure you subscribe. To follow us on TikTok, Instagram, Spotify, everything.
Everywhere.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, God bless you, yeah. Be good, yeah?
Yeah.
See you later. Bye, guys. Ashley's killing me.
Not the cheerio.